What's up, guys? Lou Splenda here. Today I'm bringing you a video of three budget decks. So this is mostly a video for people that are like really starting out. They might be struggling with the solo mode, or they maybe wasted their resources and they don't want to make a new account or something like that, or they just need some guidance. I put together three budget decks, and like when I mean like budget, they're like super budget. Like I try to not use any URs. So any URs or any of these decks came with the structure decks. There might be a couple ISRs that you could craft, is your choice. But I try to keep it minimal, just some SRs that are very useful because I feel like SRs are very easy to come with. Like you can open 10 packs and sometimes you just pull one UR or no UR, but you do pull some SRs. So I feel like SRs, you can sacrifice some. But I do want to say in the beginning, you should be prioritizing getting the Maxi, the Ash, the Imperms, the Effect Veilers. Those are the cards that your URs are supposed to be going for in the beginning. The Cold by the Graves and the Crossout also. So if you messed up, you didn't know that, whatever. This will be like a nice avenue for you to take to hopefully. I don't believe like this will be good in like platinum or anything like that, but I think like through your rookie rank, your bronze, silver, I think this will be like a good choice to any of these three will be fine. So let's start with the first one. The first one we have here is Dragonmaids. So Dragonmaids is very versatile, very strong, decent deck. Um, so I'm not really gonna do like an overview of the deck or anything. I could do that in a future video if you guys want, but I just want to kind of show off what you could build with like basically nothing, right? Because these decks are like 500 gems, I believe. So, or like each copy. So like with 1500 decks, with 1500 gems, sorry, you can put something together that could help you rank up and get the solo mode done. So this is the Dragon Maid that I put together, and so to the best thing to pay attention here too is like the engine, right? Like this is about what you want to run for like a mainly pure Dragon Maid. The bestials are here, and this is the ones that you would craft if you want to. You don't have to. You can replace this with anything else. I will do some suggestions that you could probably pick up on if you want. But I feel like these are very nice just to get extra bodies, for your link plays, to do extra pushes, maybe to go into XC or something like that. Um, and also, they are dragons, so you can fuse with them to make like house and stuff like that. So Raigeki and Monster Reborn, you get these from the solo mode. So these, don't worry about it. Just complete the solo modes that you get them from, and you can get these. Smashing Ground could be anything. I just put it there as an instruction for you to be able to get rid of any possible threats. But this could be Dark Hole. This could be another Raigeki. This could be Fissure. It could be Compulse. Anything you want. This is just like things that I put together that I feel like I'm just trying to put the example out there that like these cards are still good. Like this is a normal card. Like look how many I got this. I got 23,000. You can make this every day. Dragon Mirror is really good to make that extra push also. And Dragon Mirror does come with the structure deck. Dragon Shrine is another one that like it comes with the structure deck. You don't have to craft it. But you don't really like need. I could take this out honestly, but I just left it in there because like you could do plays with it to like maybe Send, you know, if you don't see Parlor, you see one of your other Dragonmaids, you can send one of the big dragons and make your place. But you know, hospitality does the same thing. So like, there you go. Changeover, obviously, you need it. It comes with the deck. The draw cards, extravagance, I wouldn't recommend playing here, but like prosperity and the desires for sure, just to get you that extra, you know, the extra cards and consistency, stuff like that. Um, Bottomless could be anything. I just throw it in there, you know, in case you choose to go first or something like that. I think the Book of Moons are probably gonna be the best card in this format for as a rare. Like if you really wanted to spend the SRs, you could do Book of Eclipse, right? Pull up Book of Eclipse for anybody that hasn't seen Book of Eclipse. Well, the only problem with Book of Eclipse is that it's ashable. So like if you play Book of Eclipse and they ash it, then like you're screwed. Not really screwed, but you know they negate it. And the extra deck, I just put just monsters that you can go into. You know, like if you got like yeah, chamber, you got a couple chambers on there. You can go into these. You know, this might deal with some threats. I think some of these monsters are sevens. So if you can get two of those lined up, you can do a big eye, you can do flare metal, you know, get some burn damage in there. And then the link monsters, you know, so you can get rid of back row or, you know, get monsters in the graveyard, whatever it is that you want to do. I feel like this is a solid build. And like I said, it's more like a template for you to go off from. You know, like this is budget deck number one. Let's go see number two. Number two, I went with Dark Magician because it's very consistent, very solid. A lot of people know how to play against it, but even if you do, it could be very troublesome for some people. And having Illusion of Chaos plus the Magician of Soul and the Soul Servant, it's just like gives you a shit ton of power, you know, draw power and consistency. And you pair it with Timaeus and you can just put out monster, shit out monster like nobody's business. Now, I would add stuff like the dualities because like you don't really have to summon on your first turn. Like more than likely you're just gonna like do Magician's Rod and you know get the circle and then like pull whatever. And I believe where's the fill spell? The fill spell, yeah, sets like Eternal Soul directly from the deck. So this is a very solid build right here, I feel. These cards here, this could be anything. Again, I just left them in there because they come with the structure deck. The only thing that doesn't come with the structure deck is Kaiku. I threw Kaiku in here because of what is it? Like Kashira or like anything that might push cards from the graveyard, you know, because Kaiku, your opponent cannot banish cards from either graveyard. So like stopping, you know, that birth from going off and stuff like that, like the second effect of birth. That I think is very helpful. Or even Street from Thunderrace. But this could be any spellcaster that you want, you know, and that's to pair with Magician Navigation, because you can summon like a spellcaster alongside your Dark Magician. Which usually you go for like this, or like the Rove, but the Rove is up here. Kaiku could also be that tech card that can help you win some games. Also, you have the duality, because you don't have to special summon in the beginning. You could just dig for cards and set up to play on your opponent's turn. The Timaeus, the fusion, the Magical Life fusions and more. You know, maybe get that last push in. Also, you could throw in the bestial cards in here if you really want to, because obviously these cards are like dark, so you can banish them, get them out of here. Let me see what else. Like the extra deck, you know, I just threw in like some sevens. You can easily make sevens. You can easily throw some threes in there if you really wanted to. Some eights. And then these you could double up. Like I would play more of the Dark Magicians. You know, this is probably gonna be the monster that you're gonna fusion into. You know, but you got your other things here. Like this is a board wipe. It's really good. You probably, if you play Duel Links, you probably know this deck really well. And I think this would be the way that I would play it here. I think like this deck, except the extra deck, I feel like this deck here is very solid. Like I would probably double up on the extravagance and like maybe take these spell cards out or something like that, you know. But you don't really need them because you do got the Magician Souls and the Soul Servant. So it's kind of on your preference on what you want to do. Also, you could throw in the any destructions, stuff like that. If you can craft like lightning storms, evenly matches, also very solid to throw in here if you really wanted to. Now let's look at the last deck, which this deck I feel like is gonna be, this deck is possibly the best deck out of the three that I have here. Like for sure is the best deck because it's Salamangreat. Now Salamangreat is a very good deck, obviously. And I tried my best to put something together for you guys because I don't know this deck very well. But I feel like this is a solid build right here. You got, you know, your Heat Soul for your draw power. You got your Sunlight Wolf that will get you your cards. You know, your Balinks and all this stuff, except these three right here, they come with the structure deck. The only thing that doesn't come in the structure deck is the Raigeki, the Monster Reborn, the Desires, Smashing Ground. The Sight and Mining actually comes with the structure deck. So it's a very solid pickup to get these right here. And yeah, the rest of the stuff comes with it. And Sign It Crosswipe, I believe, is a very good card that I feel like you could test with and see like if maybe adding more copies, maybe bumping it to 2 would be beneficial to you. Desires is a very good draw card in this deck. And yeah, like Raigeki for the board wipe, MSTs, you know, to maybe get rid of some back row problems. But again, I believe like this cross wipe will also do the same, you know, and then you got your Rage, obviously, and you got your Roar. So Salamangreat is probably the best budget build here. Again, for the same price, and then like you can throw in the extra cards that you want. I feel like, and also, oh yeah, the Parallel Exceeds. Can't believe these cards are like just normal cards, like normal rarity, because these cards is crazy. You can throw these cards in here and like just keep linking off. And you know, if you have, you don't have to play like 3 copies of each of these. You can look through your card pool that you have, and you can throw in other link monsters that you might have. Like if you have access code with this is game, you know. So yeah, I think that's about the end of the video. Again, like I do want to touch on it again. Please, I highly recommend that once you start getting URs and everything, craft those maxis, those ashes, those imperms will be like the first things that I would craft because they're gonna help you win games. And the Call by the Graves on the crossouts, so you can add to these decks to help you play through that maxi. If you're gonna play the Dark Magician deck, maxi is really not needed because I mean not maxi, like Call by and crossout, because like you're not really special summoning that crazy. Like if you give them 1 or 2 draws, who cares? The same thing with the Dragonmaids. You're not really special summoning that much. So like if you give them a couple draws, it's no problem. But here in Salamangreat, you definitely probably want to get some counters later, you know, like the Call by the Grave and the crossout to stop that maxi, and also Call by the Grave stops a lot of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this, let me know if you have any suggestions on like maybe any other decks that I could possibly look into making like a budget deck. And also let me know if maybe you want to see me do like a deeper in-depth breakdown of these decks on how to play it, maybe how to pilot it. And I'll definitely do that for you guys because this won't cost me a lot to put together. It's just the structure decks, and I'll definitely do that for you guys. So please, guys, share this with somebody that you feel like may need the help or something like that. Or if you enjoyed or you learned something today, please give me a like and share the video, man. I appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a good one and happy dueling.